Breakfast is served, Lavery.
Thank you, Captain, but I'm not hungry.
Suit yourself, but it's going to be a long day. Leave the tray. Maybe he'll change his mind later.
You'd better eat it, Lavery.
I said I'm not hungry.
Well, if you're worried about poisoned food, rest easy. Captain Lewis is having your food and drink tested.
He is?
Sure. They want you healthy enough to go before the grand jury this afternoon.
Does that sort of thing happen often around here? People get poisoned food?
It happens.
Yeah. I suppose anything's possible in this place. I've been just thinking, wonder what it'd be like for a man to spend the rest of his life locked up. Not to see the sunset except through a small window. And never to walk in the heather again. Never to make a choice about anything.
Well, you should have thought about those things before you try to kill Chief Ramsey.
Yeah. You're right. He's very popular with his men, isn't he?
He's the best cop this police force has ever seen. You're really lucky he didn't die.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Your breakfast is getting cold.
Well, you know, I'm still not hungry.
Okay. But you won't get this kind of special treatment when they send you to state pen.
Special treatment?
That's right, pal. It's only because Chief Devane wants you alive and kicking long enough to go to the grand jury so you can get what's coming to you.
I hope we all got a good night's sleep.
Well, it was a little tough for me to put my brain to sleep thinking about what was said about Bert. I can't believe why Ramsey would get involved with organized crime. I mean, it goes against what he stands for, everything he believed in.
Yeah, it's a shocker, right? Now, of all the people on this planet, I would have entrusted my life to Bert Ramsey.
I've been racking my brains trying to think of something I missed or something I should have picked up on.
You know, Anna, I was doing the same thing last night, too. I did come up with one thought. I should have been tipped off sooner. At that time, remember when Bert had me arrested on trumped-up charges for killing Ellen Quartermain?
Yeah.
I mean, he really didn't have anything concrete on me. Just enough circumstantial evidence to keep me in jail overnight.
That's right. I was surprised at that, too. He never even consulted me.
That's because it was a diversion. I mean, I was snooping around the ADZ warehouse then. I mean, Bert obviously wanted me out of the way.
Well, no doubt there was a big cash shipment due to come through.
Yeah.
A lot of things are starting to make sense now. Do you remember Felicia and I were on the run and I called you and Bert?
Yes?
Bert answered, though. And as soon as I told him where we were mysteriously disconnected.
That's right. He said he couldn't find out where you were because the phone had gone dead.
That also explains why, the evidence of the mob's activities in Port Charles that the Duke amassed and sent to the police was intercepted.
What? I didn't know Duke gave you guys evidence. He might have been trying to wash his hands of the mob this whole time.
Well, it doesn't change anything. Because he can't be forgiven for what he did to you and Felicia and for involving my daughter.
Let's get to work. Where's your missus?
She's at the hospital, keeping an eye on Ramsey and the guards.
You know, Robert, I went over Kowalski's file last night.
Yeah?
Seems like his background is very similar to Burns. So I think it's safe to assume that Bert brought those guys in here to work for him personally. I'll check with my contacts in New York, see what else I can find out about them.
Makes me wonder how many other people he has working for him in the force.
There can't be too many others. It's too risky.
I don't think so either. So, where do we go from here?
Well, our main objective is to keep Lavery alive.
They're gonna try to keep him from testifying. They'll do anything they have to.
Right. So we have between now and when the hearing convenes to amass as much evidence as possible against Ramsey and the mob.
Right.
I don't believe it. I don't believe I could have been so blind, you know. I mean, he deceived me as much as Duke did.
We were all fooled.
Yeah, everybody but Robert. What made you so suspicious?
Oh, a lot of things. Little things. I came across him having a drink. Now, you know, for as long as I've known Bert, the guy's had an ulcer. He's never drunk anything else but milk.
So, what's next?
Right, whatever's next, we've got to do it quick. Frisco, that list of names, give it to Sean. Sean, I want you to check it off against Kowalski and Burns. Find out if there's a connection.
Will do.
And then put a tail on them.
Got it. Oh. Finally.
Sean, it's me. Can I talk to Robert, please?
Yeah, he's right here. Felicia for you.
Oh, love, what's happening?
I came by to give your message to Bert, but he's gone.
Gone? You mean checked out of the hospital?
Yes.
Well, when? Did anyone see where he went?
Rick Weber's here. Maybe he can tell you what happened.
Hi, Robert.
Rick, Felicia's just told me that Bert's not in the hospital.
No, that's right. He checked out just before Felicia got here.
Well, he can't be in any condition to be released just yet.
He's not. Look, Steve and I argued till we were blue in the face. He insisted he had to be at a grand jury hearing this afternoon.
Well, he told me the same thing, but I didn't think he was well enough.
Believe me, Robert, we tried. If it hadn't been for one of the officers that was guarding him that said that he was a medic in the service, he promised that he'd keep a close watch on him, so we let him go.
One of his police guards. Do you know which one?
Yeah, his name was Kowalski.
Right. Thanks, Rick. Listen, can I speak to Felicia again?
Sure, hold on.
Yeah.
Look, I know you can't talk, so I want you to get over to the police station. Keep a lookout for Ramsey and his guards. I'll send Frisco to join you.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Sean, let me see that Kowalski file, will you?
Yeah, sure.
So this guy is supposed to be a medic in the army. And I'm the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, that's right. Roy Kowalski. Yeah, right, Artie. Oh.
Right, Frisco. Get over to police headquarters with Felicia. Keep an eye open for when Ramsey turns up and for anything else for that matter. But be careful.
Hello.
Yeah, right, Artie, right. Okay. All right, let me know if you find out anything else, okay? Great. Thanks, buddy. Bingo. There's a connection between Kowalski and one of the aliases on Frisco's list.
Which one?
Ellerby.
Ellerby, a.k.a. Henderson.
Who's Ellerby?
Well, he's a former big-time hood who lives out of the country. However, he's back and he's in Port Charles.
I spotted him at Duke's Club. He paid straight cash for a mansion right next to the Quartermains.
Straight cash?
Mm-hmm.
Ramsey's operation is anything but small time. Listen, when you get to headquarters, check with Lewis. See if Duke's had any visitors.
We don't want him to have any visitors because he's got to be protected.
Well, the only way we can stop an attempt on his life is to give them the opportunity to make one. Check to see if he's had visitors.
Right. Sean, did you get anything on the WSB computer about Angus Mackay?
That's since the last time I tried.
Well, Angus Mackay, how do you know him?
Do you know him?
Well, no, I don't know him personally, but he's a friend of Duke's.
Well, he's involved in Ramsey's mob, Anna.
Now, the night that Duke gave Frisco the printout in order to give to Damon, Angus showed up.
And he seemed to be in charge of things. He's more or less the ringleader. Look, I got split.
Keep in touch.
Yeah. Be good. Be careful, huh? Anna, what is it?
Well, I was out to dinner one night with Duke, and this package arrived, and inside it was a ring from Angus Mackay. And Duke told me that it was supposed to signify trust and loyalty. And he said that everything was going to be all right and that Angus was going to protect him from now on.
Yeah. Well, I doubt very seriously if he's going to protect him now.
They told me Angel was here to see me.
Well, here's his name. I didn't think you'd come if you thought I was here.
Angus, first of all, let me explain to you why I did what I did. Damon was threatening Anna and Robin, and he had to be stopped somehow. I couldn't think of any other way to do it.
Duke, I won't tell you I'm not disappointed in you. And I can't condone what you did. But I think there's a way to repair the damage.
Repair the damage? How?
You need help, my boy, and I'll help you. But you must cooperate.
I don't understand. I've already told the police I'm going to turn state's evidence. It's the only way I know that I can protect Anna and Robin.
I know how deeply you care for the woman and the child. That's the only reason I'm willing to forgive your betrayal. Now, I can deal with whatever you've already told the police, but you must not testify before the grand jury.
No, there's no way out of it now.
Yes, there is.
How?
I can arrange to get you out of Port Charles before the hearing.
Out of Port Charles? You mean escape?
That wouldn't be difficult to arrange. And after that, you're free to go to Scotland or wherever else you want to go. And I'll release you from the organization.
And what about Anna and Robin? How do I know they will be protected?
Well, if you go along with the plan, no harm will ever come to them. You have my ring. You have my pledge.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that helps a lot. Thank you. All right, got some further information from New York City. Officer Kowalski was the arresting officer in a case involving a minor mob member. The case was thrown out of court, lack of evidence. Mobster disappeared.
Well, there's a connection, but it's a thin one.
Yeah, we can't really use that against Kowalski.
Yeah, but the dates coincide, Anna. Bert Ramsey hired Kowalski right after that case.
What else?
Now it seems that Officer Burns was under investigation for possible payoffs from a liquor distributor. There wasn't enough proof. Investigation was closed. He moved to Port Charles right afterward.
And again, there's nothing we can use against him just now, but in both cases, there were some rather shady people involved.
Yes. It gives them the right background to be allies with a bad police chief.
Did you arrange for that tail?
Yeah, it's all taken care of.
All right, I'll be interested to hear back from Frisco. The noose is tightening around Bert's neck. He's going to have to make a move on Lavery, and soon.
You're setting Duke up as a decoy, aren't you?
Can you think of a better way to get at Ramsey?
Well, what if we can't protect him? We need his testimony at the hearing.
Look, I came here to protect you and Robin. And if it means using Lavery, then I'm going to do just that. He walked into the mob with his eyes open. If I can't protect him from his buddy as well, so be it.
We'll make our move this afternoon when you take them from here to the courthouse. Now, the two officers who'll be guarding you work for us. Now, they'll put you in the police van. Then they'll take you to a safe place. The car will be waiting for you. You can be out of the city before you're even missed.
I see.
You do understand this is the only way?
Yes, I understand, but tell me something, Angus. Why was I never told that Bert Ramsey was Mr. B? If I had known that, then none of this would have happened.
Yes, I suppose I should have told you, lad. But you're not cut out for this life. I know that now. It seemed the less you knew, the easier it would be for you to leave the organization one day.
You knew I wanted to leave?
Well, I knew you'd fall in love. And with a wonderful woman like Anna Devane, you'd want your freedom. Would have been dangerous for you had you known too much.
Yeah, as it turns out, the real danger was me having too little knowledge.
Aye. Well, I'll be on my way. I hope all goes well with you, lad. And don't worry about Anna and the little girl. You have my word. They'll be protected.
Thank you, Angus. That is all that matters to me now.
Let's go, Lavery.
I want to see Chief Devane.
Well, she's not at headquarters today.
Then you find her. I want to speak to Chief Devane, and I want to speak to her now.
Look, will you take it easy? I'll see what Captain Lewis can do about it. Now, let's go.
Yeah, but you find her for me. I want to see her.
Still no answer?
No. All right, I want you to go back to Sean's, try to find Robert and Ann. I'm going to stick around here and keep my eye open for Ramsey. I just tried to call you two.
What's going on?
Angus Mackay just left.
And Bert and his two bodyguards just went through the back door.
Probably to visit Lavery.
Oh, come on, we've got to get in there. What if they want to take him out right now?
Bert's not going to do anything to be connected back to him.
Captain Lewis was just called inside a few minutes ago. One of the prisoners in there was raising up a fuss. I think it was Duke. He was asking to see you. Probably because Mackay just talked to him. So what do you want us to do?
Why don't you get something to eat?
Something to eat.
Something's going on. We want to be here,
Yeah,
Robert.
but nothing's going to happen just at the moment.
Well, but the hearing's in a few hours. If they want to stop him testifying, they're going to make their move soon.
I agree. But for now, take a break, grab some lunch. We'll see you back at Sean's at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
By then, we'll know what Angus said to Lavery and make our plans accordingly.
See you at Sean's at
2 o'clock. Why don't we find out what's making Lavery so upset?
Robert, I'm worried about him. If you say they're going to stop him from testifying, then they might poison him or something.
Too easy to trace.
What about that coffee that you wanted analyzed? Did you find out anything?
It was clean, but I've had Lewis monitor anything that goes through Lavery's cell, just in case.
Why did Angus come to see him?
Probably to deliver a warning. It wouldn't surprise me if Lavery suffers a memory lapse during the hearing.
No. He wouldn't be asking to see me then.
Well, why don't we find out?
I want to find out how Robin is too. I'm worried about her.
Look, she's well protected, Anna.
Oh, no. Well, I just want to find out. Because he's supposed to be well protected also.
You're right.
Lavery didn't say what it was he's so upset about?
No, Bert. He just kept saying, I want to see Anna Devane. Never could get a reason out of him.
Did you reach Anna?
Well, I left a message at the house, but her housekeeper didn't know where she was.
All right, I'll talk to him. Come on.
Lavery.
I asked to see Chief Devane.
Well, Chief Devane is unavailable right now. You'll have to register your complaint with Chief Ramsey.
Lewis, I think you better go back and cover the office. Anna's not there and I'm not, so why don't you take off?
Right.
I'll talk to him.
Well, Mr. B, I'm happy to see I didn't cause too much damage.
You caused enough to get yourself a nice long stretch in a state penitentiary.
Maybe. After I tell them everything I know, maybe you'll be the one spending time in the state pen.
I understand you've been yelling that you want to see Anna Devane.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I think if you're smart, you'll tell me what you want to see her about.
I want to say goodbye. Angus Mackay paid me a visit earlier.
Oh, he did? Well, what did he say?
No, you don't mean to tell me Angus did not confide his plans in you.
No, he didn't. I have no idea what his plan is. Why don't you fill me in?
He's gonna get me out of here.
Really? How?
Well, if you want any more details, I suggest you go see Angus.
Yeah, I'll do that. And in the meantime, I'd like to know the real reason that you want to see Anna Devane.
I told you. I want to say goodbye.
Oh, try again, Lavery.
Now, you don't think I would be fool enough to tell Anna I was planning to escape, do you?
Are you?
Look, I'm gonna level with you. I had my mind set on turning state's evidence. Not because I wanted to see you or Angus or anyone else in this organization suffer. Only because I wanted to protect Anna and Robin.
And?
And Angus pointed out to me how foolish I was being. He has promised me he will protect Anna and Robin if I go along with his plan to escape from jail.
So did you agree to go along with this plan?
Of course I agreed to go along with his plan. The only reason I'm here is I wanted to protect the woman I love.
And the only reason that you want to see Anna Devane is to say goodbye, huh?
Yeah, I swear to you, that is the only reason.
You know what I think, Lavery? I think you're lying through your teeth. Open this up. I'm going to get the truth out of you one way or the other.
The truth about what?
Don't play games with me, Lavery. Does Anna Devane believe your story that I'm Mr. B? And you're going to pay Duke?
You're gonna pay for shooting me and for being a traitor to the organization.
It's just as well you have your 2 guards here to protect you. Why don't you just kill me now and get this whole thing over with?
Why should I kill you when I have the law on my side? No one will ever believe you, Lavery. Who'd believe that wonderful old warhorse, Chief Ramsey, is a member of the mob? No, no. I'll let someone else do my dirty work. And this time it's going to be the law. Anna, Robert.
What are you doing here?
To come down and see the man who shot me. The man who's responsible for the crime in Port Charles.
Bert, isn't it possible he's part of a much larger organization?
No, Robert. I don't see it that way.
How do you see it, Bert?
Duke Lavery is the kingpin. You know what I think is the worst crime he's committed?
What's that?
The way he used you, Anna. And that sweet little daughter of yours and Robert's.
Don't buy this. I beg of you, do not buy any of this.
I knew you were a criminal, Duke. But I didn't know you were a fool. I go back a long way with Robert and Anna. Robert's certainly a lot longer, but... what makes you think that they would ever believe the lies that you tell about me?
You know what I'm sorry about? That you were the one to get hurt.
No, Anna. Better me than you. Certainly better me than Robin.
Bert, I really appreciate that.
No.
Won't any of you see there is some truth in what I am telling you?
Oh, you want us to believe you now?
Yes. I don't expect you to believe me. Robert, you're my only hope here.
Lavery, get it.
Oh. Bert, you all right?
No, I just made a quick move. The wound is still very sensitive.
You know, you must get back to General Hospital. Have them look at it.
Anna, no.
Please.
No, honey, please. It'll go away in a minute. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll take my time going back to the courthouse.
Okay.
You two will be there, won't you?
Oh,
we won't miss it, Mike. Don't
of
worry.
course.
Good. I'll tell you something, Lavery. All this pain is going to go away when I sit in that courthouse and see you get what's coming to you. Okay, man.
Yes, sir. You ready to go, Chief?
Yeah, let's go.
Go on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Bert?
Tessie. How could I have forgotten that you had a hand in that, Lavery?
You were the one who had the contract out on Tessie, not me.
Can you believe
No,
that?
of course not. We know she was a good friend of yours.
All right, come on, get me out of here.
Take it easy.
I'm not a man who does that easily. I see I cannot win with someone like Bert Ramsey.
You happen to be talking about one of the best friends I ever had.
When you two take care of Lavery, after that, you disappear from Port Charles. The organization will take care of you.
Just the same, I'll tell you what I know, and you... Angus was here earlier.
What did he want?
He has plans for me to escape from here.
What?
Yeah, it means my death, Anna, but much worse, it means that you and Robin will still be in serious danger.
Have they gone yet?
Door's still open.
They can't get you out of here, you know that.
Well, they plan to get me out of here in the police van when they take me to court.
That's impossible.
No, it's not impossible when you consider that the vanguards will be part of Ramsey's mob. Of course, I don't expect you to believe any of this, though.
We believe you.
We're certain that Bert Ramsey is Mr. B.
You believe me, Bert?
We don't have time for details now.
She's right. Let's hear all about Angus's plan.
So that's Angus's plan as I know it.
I think we ought to get him transferred to solitary.
I disagree. We don't know who we can trust around here yet. We have to keep him safe, and the only way we can do that is to get him out of here.
Snyder, you all right?
Yeah, fine. It's just to be believed after all of this. I'm just not feeling the relief of it. That may be all I want out of this life.
Yeah? Well, it's not enough for me. I want you alive so I can get some more use out of you.
Any plans, Robert?
No, but when you haven't got one, you make use of the enemies. Have you forgotten everything that Sean taught us?
No, I haven't.
All right. We follow Angus's plan as closely as possible. Now, what time does the van leave?
3:30.
All right. You're going to be in that van.
No, Robert, that's a terrible risk. It's terrible.
Not if we have our people in the van before it leaves. Now, we haven't got much time to make that exchange.
I'm worried about him being trapped in the van like that. It's too dangerous.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, it's your neck on the line.
I'm with you. I just want one guarantee.
I don't think Robert's in any position to give you a guarantee.
Well, just the one. When this is all over, no matter how it turns out, you've got to promise me that Anna and Robin will be protected. They're still in great danger. The organization is getting bigger, and it's moving into everything.
I'm capable of looking after Robin and myself.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking Robert.
On that, you have my promise.
All right. Then I'm with you.
Okay. It's our best shot. Now it's 1 o'clock. It gives us 2.5 hours. We've got no time to lose, Anna.
Right.
Anna?
Yes.
At least now you know I'm not the killer.
If you survive today, you still face a cell like this.
Come on, love. Watch yourself. God.
Angus is here. He was just leaving.
Put him on.
Right. Mr. B wants to talk to you.
It's all right, Stanley. Angus here.
Angus, I'm in an office at the courthouse. I may be interrupted any minute, so I'll make it very brief. Is everything on schedule?
Yes.
Anna and Scorpio went in to see Duke.
They're not going to stay with him, are they?
No, they're coming here to the courthouse. Even so, I want to make a change in our plans. Let's move up the transfer of Duke from 3:30 to 3 o'clock. That'll give us a little added insurance.
That's an excellent idea. Are you sure Anna and Scorpio will be gone by then?
Oh, yes. They have to be here at 3.
All right, so there you have it. It's a race against the clock to protect Lavery from the mob.
Anna, do you agree to this plan?
Yes.
You know, you're not going to be able to use any of your own police forces.
I know.
That's why we're here to see you.
That's what I figured.
I wish there was another way we could do this.
Well, there isn't, and you know it.
So what we're going to be doing here is a small-scale WSB operation.
Yes.
I've got a team handy, Robert.
Yeah, well, I only want volunteers for this. It could get messy.
Then I volunteer.
If there's anything I can do.
Oh, come on, you're not volunteering.
Yeah.
Honey, no.
We owe Duke our lives.
I don't want Frisco and Felicia involved in this. We should do it ourselves, Robert.
Well, I'd like to, but we can't. Ramsey's expecting us at the courthouse. We're going to have to be there. If we don't, we may just start arousing suspicions.
He's not expecting us.
Nor me. It's a well-known fact that I don't like courthouses. First step to jail, and everyone knows how I feel about jails. I'm afraid we're the logical choices, Anna.
No.
You want to save Duke, don't you?
Yes, I don't want him murdered.
And you want to take the hold this organization has on Port Charles and break it, right?
Yes.
Then you and Robert are going to have to be at the courthouse.
And look, we're going to have to keep Bert occupied while the team here spring Lavery.
But then that just puts us in the clear and us only, and I don't want that.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean that we should all 5 of us be at the courthouse when the news of Duke's escape breaks. That way we're all covered, and if Ramsey sees us there, then he's going to figure that Duke has a whole load of people working for him.
Okay, all right. We'll try to spring it.
Uniforms, you know, we're going to need uniforms.
I can get uniforms.
How?
Well, I don't know if I should really tell you this, but I can get into police headquarters without being seen pretty easily.
All right, you didn't tell me.
You two are going to have to disguise your faces. Nothing elaborate. Just keep it simple. Just to cover a glance or two, huh?
We did a good job at the bus station, didn't we?
Oh, she was the cutest old lady.
All right, we're also going to need an untraceable car for Lavery.
I've done it before. I can do it again. I'll also get him a new ID.
Time's rather short.
I know.
Where's the place we're going to hide him that's safe?
Must be fairly close because of the time element.
I know a place. Tell him to go to our cottage. He knows exactly where it is.
All right, it's 2 o'clock and time's a wasting. Let's move.
I've got my job.
We've got ours. Listen, you saw Duke. How is he?
You didn't get a chance to talk about that, really.
I can't help it. I feel sorry for him. Alone in that cell,
Gilbert,
knowing that in 90 minutes, we didn't plan to kill him.
I need a car. Yeah, clean. Right. Also, ID. 6 foot. Yeah.
Robin kept interrupting me.
Robin interrupted you. Oh, so now we're going to blame an 8-year-old little girl.
Yes. She was talking about the wedding. And she looked so happy. She had joy and hope all over her face. And it broke my heart when I looked at her. I couldn't say anything then. I didn't want to. I knew, but
That's the first truthful thing you've said all day.
No, it is not. It is the most painful thing I've said.
Well, I guess there's no question that you're an active member of the mob. And that since you've been in Port Charles, you've been acting under their orders. And probably you haven't done anything that's not been directly linked with organized crime.
I don't.
Why did you propose to...
I don't want you to...
Answer my question. Why did you ask me to marry you?
Because
I've got to know.
I love
Why
you.
did you... No!
Yes.
Why did you ask me to marry you? Tell me. Say it. Say it.
No.
Say it. Say it.
The mob ordered me to propose.
Damn you, Lavery. Damn you. It doesn't get much lower than this. I'd kill you myself, but the punishment doesn't fit the crime.
Lavery?
Yes.
You ready?
For what?
Time to go to court. The band's ready for you.
No, you guys are early. I'm not supposed to leave till 3:30. I'm not ready.
You don't tell us, we tell you. You tried to kill our chief of police.
I demand to talk to Anna Devane.
He demands. How about that? She doesn't want to be bothered with you, scum.
You guys are early. I'm not supposed to leave here till 3:30. Now, you go tell her now there has been a time change.
We don't have to tell her anything. Now, let's move.
Wait. Give me 2 minutes. I gotta shave. Give me 3 minutes. And maybe a change of clothes, huh? Come on, every man has a right in this country. I don't want to show up in court looking like this.
Is there any such rule that the witness has pertaining to this?
They got all kinds of rights, so maybe he does. All right, we'll get you some shaving things, but make it fast.
Thank you.
Lewis is with him. He seems to be being interviewed by reporters. Hey, come on, play.
How can you
Smile. He's the greatest, okay?
I don't want to stand here. I don't want to see him.
This is getting to you, isn't it?
Finding out about Bert.
Yes.
I can't believe it, Robert.
Yeah, I keep thinking of the times that we worked together, the times that we saved each other's lives.
What made him go bad, Robert? Or was he always like that?
I don't know. Really. I don't. You're thinking about slavery, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Anna. Really, I am.
It's all right.
It's not... Well, you're hurting. I know that. That's not good.
Well, I asked for it, I guess.
Nobody ever asked for it. We know he's a killer. We know he's not a killer, but... Oh, I'm sorry. Like our friend back there. It's made me confused. He was our co-worker. You've been leveled at it with both barrels, and that's not right.
Please don't feel sorry for me. Because I don't think about it. Every time I think about Duke, I just get angry and I forget about everything else.
Do you?
Yes, he was a crook. He's always been a crook, and I trusted him.
I know.
He said we should trust each other, and I told him everything about my past.
Well, you can take comfort in the fact that you were at least honest.
He was leading a double life. You know what I hate about him most? Is that he disillusioned my little daughter.
You know, I think perhaps you're so angry because you still love him.
No. No, I don't. I just have to remember what he did to me and Robin.
I think Ramsey's coming this way.
I don't think we should tell Lewis anything.
Listen, you've got to keep him from calling police headquarters, right?
Hey!
Hey, mate.
Chief Ramsey is kind of a star today.
Oh, it's easy. All you have to do is get shot in the line of duty, right, Alan?
Right.
Kind of doing it the hard way, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, well. Oh, look, I've got some time. I want to check in with headquarters. Wheel me over to the phone.
But I want to ask you a question, Beth.
Well, Anna, I'd like to make this call before the grand jury convenes. I want to make sure that the van picked up Lavery and is bringing...
Yeah, it's real important. Just
Be back in a
question.
minute.
Robert,
All right. So, what's the question?
did you speak to the DA?
DA about what?
Well, about Duke's indictment. You know, I wondered what charge the DA was going to bring.
The person I wanted to see.
Oh, why couldn't you just say just the person I wanted?
Those were the days, eh?
Oh, they were, weren't they? Oh, I wish we could have them right now, back in the present, right this very moment.
Yeah, well, you never changed.
Unfortunately, you did. I mean, what's this? I suppose you remain true blue to Holly, who's halfway around the world in Australia? No, don't answer. I don't even want to hear it.
You still light up my life.
I'm glad I light up something, Robert. Thank you.
I need a favor.
Well, I need a scoop that you promised me. Remember, the only thing I'm going to get around here is Duke Lavery in exchange if I'm lucky.
You'll get your scoop. I need the favor now.
What and why?
Well, I can't tell you why. I just can't tell you why.
Sounds awfully mysterious, Robert.
It is and it isn't.
Okay, you've said enough. What do you want me to do?
I want you to interview Ramsey, myself, and Anna.
Well, give me an angle.
Well, how about the police commissioners and chiefs, past and present?
Oh, Robert, that's soft. Come on with something better.
Look, whatever. I want you to keep Ramsey here, all right?
Why?
We'll have lunch.
We'll have lunch.
Well, if that's it, Anna, I've got to get to the phone right now.
Hey, where you going?
I want to get to the phone.
The cameras are rolling.
What?
You know, I think my viewers would like to meet the head honchos of the Port Charles Police Department, past and present.
All right, great.
Wonderful.
Hey, what about just the police chiefs now? I mean, this guy in particular, because he's the hero.
Oh, come on, Chief. You deserve a little
Hey, come on, Bert. This is it.
Will you be testifying to the grand jury against Duke Lavery?
Come on, Lavery. What's taking you so long?
Almost ready. What time is it?
3:15, that's it. Come on, wipe it off and move. You're stalling.
Well, I told you the reason why. You wouldn't believe me.
You're right. All right, let's go.
I'm telling you guys, if we don't wait here another 15 minutes, the grand jury's going to have a dead man in his hands.
You're out of your skull.
You have to believe me. If we do not stay here a little while longer, I'm going to be dead.
Well, then we'll save the taxpayers a lot of money, won't we? Come on. guys, you gotta listen to me. Or else my blood is gonna be on your hands.
What are you talking about, Avery?
These two cops up there, listen to them, they pay the mob and they're trying to kill me.
You're talking about Burns and Kowalski?
Yes, I'm talking about
They're
them.
friends. They've been on the police force.
No, they're renegade cops.
No.
They're not gonna take me to court. You gotta listen to me.
All right, let's move it.
Oh, you two are early. Your time was 3:30.
We've got our orders, Lavery, and you're not giving any.
Yeah, get him out of here.
He's in our charge. Let's go.
Going for a little ride, Duke, but not to the courthouse.
I know you're working for the mob. Where are you taking me?
Sleep tight, guys.
Okie dokie.
You know, Chief Ramsey, I think that it's absolutely remarkable that you can still smile when you're obviously in so much pain.
Well, the pain is something I know I'll get over. I guess I'm smiling because I'm so happy my old friend Robert Scorpio is back in town. I just wish there was some way that we could persuade him to stay here for good.
Well, I'm sure all of Port Charles would be happy to do that.
Yes, and Robin would love it too. We're going to miss him, aren't we, Bert?
Oh, yes. More than I can say.
Have you missed Port Charles, Mr. Scorpio?
Well, you know, I've certainly missed my friends here, especially this guy.
Be easy.
Hey, sorry about that. But you know, when you've been a police commissioner in Port Charles, well, it ingrains yourself. It ingrains itself into your life.
I know that feeling.
And well, the one thing I can't seem to manage, even though I'm living in Australia now, is well, I can't lose responsibility for the city.
Yes, and a very responsible man.
He certainly is.
I find that, in particular, what's going on in Port Charles right now is particularly painful to me.
You mean what has happened to your old friend, Chief Ramsey here?
Yeah. That, in particular, is a real tragedy.
Another question for you, Chief Ramsey.
Yes.
What is it like working with Anna Devane?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question. I continue to be very grateful to Robert Scorpio for suggesting that Anna Devane and I become co-chiefs of police here in Port Charles. I must say that I've had this year, and it's one of the most rewarding ones of my career.
Thank you. And now for the ladies' point of view.
Oh, yes.
Did you like teaming up with Chief Ramsey?
Yes, he's a remarkable man. I've learned a great deal from him, and I'm still learning.
Pleasant things, I hope.
Of course. You keep me on my toes. But it's all a learning experience, and keeps everything very fresh. In the police force, you can't afford to become complacent or relax. You have to always...
Come on. You're going to embarrass my old body here with all this
listen,
talk,
please,
eh?
please, Robert, I'm enjoying this.
Well, you know, I think this has been an extremely interesting interview, but I think I've probably got enough. That'll be a cut, okay? Thank you all very, very much. You might catch a part of this on the early show and maybe all of it on the late show.
Well, thank you very much.
It's been charming. Too charming.
Hey, Captain Lewis. Yes, sir. Would you check
Come on,
and
Rick.
see if the van has left headquarters yet?
Sure.
Wait, what time is the van supposed to be leaving?
Well, it was originally scheduled for 3:30.
No. It's about that now.
Yeah, well, I moved it up.
You moved it up?
Well, you know that afternoon traffic can slow things down tremendously.
Okay, Chief. The van's already left headquarters.
Oh, good, good. Then why don't you wheel me over there? I'm kind of dry. Get a drink of water.
Sure thing.
See you.
All right, mate. Yeah.
They've moved the van. Thank you.
Don't let Bert see that you're upset, all
Because
right?
they've moved the van. We were
Come
told
on.
that it was going to be 3:30, and now they've missed the van.
Let's turn you around, all right? Hey. Smile. Just act naturally.
How can I?
We have to keep up this pretense for a moment longer, all right?
We have to do something.
Yeah, the hardest thing of all. We wait.
You're gonna have to fight to get me.
Hold on, buddy. It's Prisca. Sit down.
It's okay, we have to stand here for just a few minutes.
What are you guys doing? I don't understand. Just taking your handcuffs off right now. Sean's in on this, too. He just took out Burns and Kowalski, but he had to get to the courtroom.
How did you arrange that the timing was so off?
Well, we were a little early.
I'm always early.
I hate that part when women are early. Don't you hate that when women are always early?
No, this time I don't hate it. Hey, but I never thought Robert and Anna would ask you to help me. I thought you guys hated me.
You saved our lives.
You're a strange man to figure out, but we do owe you.
Another thing I don't understand, I thought you were co-paid.
Well, let's get into that later, okay? Right now we have to get you someplace safe.
That's right, we have to change our clothes and get to the courthouse before Ramsey realizes you escaped.
I'm gonna drop this van off in an alley. There's a car waiting there for you. You can get away that way. I got some clothes in the van. Maybe we can change back here.
And I've got your sunglasses and an ID just in case you need it, the Sean made up special, and car keys.
Where am I gonna go? Has that been decided yet?
Yeah, Anna said the cottage. She said you'd know where that was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. Our cottage.
You still love her a lot, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, she's in my blood, but I realize that where I'm concerned, it's over.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I didn't deserve her love in the first place.
No, don't say that.
All we have left is the truth now. Here, buddy. Thank you.
You don't have to leave. Is the coast clear?
Yeah. We gotta get out of here. The mob will never believe what happened.
Let's go.
If we don't hear something soon, I'm going to start a search.
Anna, just hold it, all right?
Oh, I can't stand it.
You've got to keep this going for just a little bit longer, all
I
right?
don't think I can, Robert.
You must, because everybody's in the net.
Excuse me.
It's Sean.
Very nice, Carolyn. How are you, Bert?
I can't tell if he's got good news or bad.
Robert? Anna, how's it going?
Fine, just fine.
Bert's still watching us.
No, he's talking to friends. It's all right.
Duke got safely away with Frisco and Felicia, but let's not look too happy about the news, huh?
It's very interesting news, isn't it, Robert?
Yeah, very, insofar as that our friend changed the time schedule.
Oh, I know all about that. And thank God for Felicia. It seems one of her big problems in life is that she always likes to get the parties first. If we'd been a few seconds late, they would have had Duke.
Is he all right?
He's a little shaken up from the close call, but otherwise he's fine. Well, safe.
Obviously,
Come on, thank you very much.
Bert hasn't heard the news yet. He's coming over. Let's play the game. Yeah.
Well, hey, this is quite a sight.
The sight, Chief?
Yeah, 3 ex-WSB agents together.
Oh, that? Oh.
You know, it makes an old cop like me really stand in awe of you three.
Well, you shouldn't be bad.
Oh, come on, Anna, your intelligence, your background, your training, a flat-foot like me, I kind of feel out of place. But I must say, Port Charles is darn lucky to have people like yourselves looking after its welfare and interests.
Come on, Bert, you're spreading it a bit thick, aren't you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Robert. I'm sorry, but that's really the way I feel. I know that you always tried to make me feel like you're equal.
Well, not at all.
Oh, the van here?
Yeah, no, I don't know about that, but there is a reporter here from National Magazine who'd like to interview you.
All of a sudden, I become a celebrity. But where is he?
He's right back here. I'll take you to him.
Oh, okay.
You deserve every minute of it, Bert.
Thanks, Anna. That's very nice of you. You know, it's very rare that an old, tired cop like me gets all this attention. See you later. Come on.
Yeah, Bert.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't you
I never realized in all these years that Bert hated me all this much.
It's just sad, buddy. Just sad. That's all. Where's Tiffany?
Oh, I heard one of her crew say she was chasing down the DA.
Chief, Duke Lavery's escaped.
What?
I just got a call from headquarters. They found a van abandoned in an alley. It was empty.
Can't believe it.
I put out an APB on Duke.
Good, good.
Wait a minute. What about the guards?
Oh, they haven't located either one of them yet. I sure don't look forward to telling this to Chief Ramsey. Excuse me.
Everything's working.
Yes.
It's important that Frisco and police should get here and very, very quickly.
Oh, Bert is getting the news.
He got it. He just got it. He just got it.
Well, listen, wait a minute. You put on an APB, but we've got to get Mike. Will you people excuse us, please? Listen, I'm going to tell you something. We've got to get this going and getting going fast. Yes.
We are breaking into our show with a brief bulletin from the Port Charles Police Department. Duke Lavery, the accused attacker of Co-Chief Bert Ramsey, has just escaped from the police van taking him to the courthouse. Anyone with information about his whereabouts, please phone the Port Charles Police Department. The police don't know yet if Lavery was armed, but he may be dangerous. We'll interrupt this program with any other bulletins as they come in. Now, back to music.
Louis, I want roadblocks set up. Stop every car.
I'll get right on it.
And I want the officers that were driving the police van to be found, too.
We've got to find out who Lavery's accomplices are.
Burns and Kowalski still haven't been located.
Okay. Sean, what happened? I heard something's up.
Duke Lavery escaped.
Oh, come on, Rick. Here, let's start the camera going, okay?
What is this that I hear about Duke Lavery escaping?
It's true, but we don't have any details yet.
I mean, how could this happen? What is going on with the Port Charles Police Department?
What's all the excitement?
Duke escaped.
What?
What is this about, my boss escaping?
We don't have time to answer your questions now, Frisco.
And it's true?
Yes, it's true, and I've got work to do. Now, turn off that camera, please.
Not when it's news, Chief Ramsey.
It's a good thing it's in color, Tiffany. You can get a perfect shot of the bright red faces of the Port Charles Police Department.
That's enough out of you.
The police ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Come on.
Just what is the Port Charles Police Department going to do about this?
I'll tell you what we're going to do. Is that camera on?
Absolutely.
Yes, it is, Bert.
All right, listen to me, everybody. And this includes you, too, Duke Lavery, and your accomplices. There's no way that you can stay hidden from me, Lavery. I'll move heaven and earth to get you back here, and I'll do it. That's a promise, folks. One other thing. My men will have orders to shoot to kill. So, Guy, do we have enough men to widen that APB?
I have to go over the roster again, Bert.
We have to find Officers Burns and Kowalski now.
Yes, I'm beginning to worry about them. Could they be hostages?
Gee, I hope not.
You know, Duke could have bribed them.
Oh, no way. They're good men, Anna.
I never got to know them very well, but I had good reports on them.
How did Lavery ever get to escape? I just keep remembering how he tried to kill me, and he could try again.
Has Angel been asked him?
He's on his way.
Good, because if anyone knows where Duke is, Angel will.
Yeah, you know, if somebody had a getaway car waiting for Lavery, he could be 100 miles away from here by now.
I can't believe any of this.
I know this is hard on you, Anna.
Very. Considering I used to be engaged to the man.
That's one of the reasons I want to get him back here, because of what he did to you and Robin. I swear to you, Anna, I'm going to get him.
Now then, what about this area here? Are you going to have roadblocks?
No, we just don't have the manpower to handle it, Anna.
I suppose it's not really a main road, is it?
No, it's a back road. Lavery wouldn't know about a road like that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
What?
How did this happen? How did Lavery get out of his van on the way to the courthouse?
Well, he had accomplices, we can be sure of that.
Who visited him today in prison, do you know?
Yes, there was Angel, Angus McKine, and of course you, me, and Robert.
What about this Angus man?
No, I had him checked out. He's just a friend from Scotland. There's no way he could have arranged this.
And Angel? He could have brought in some money for bribes.
No, that's a possibility.
Was he searched?
For weapons, but certainly not for money.
And he came up clean?
Yes, he...
Oh, I know, Bert.
You don't know, Anna. You don't know what it's like to be wheeled into a hospital with a bullet in your chest. You find it hard to believe that Lavery is a killer, but I know he is, and I've got the wound to prove it. He's a very dangerous man, Anna. Don't ever forget that.
You mustn't upset yourself like this, Bert. You're still in pain.
Well, I'm upset for all of us, for the whole police department here. When their integrity becomes looked at, I just guess I get all wound up.
Come in. Yes.
Angel. All right, Angel. Come on in. Sit down right there. Yes, sir. Now tell us. Where's Duke Lavery?
How the hell do I know? I just heard on the radio about his escape. I mean, it almost blew my mind.
I doubt that.
Look, that's the truth.
If that's the truth, I'm not buying it.
Well, what can I say?
I happen to know that you were very close friends with him.
Look, Duke had a lot of close friends. You were one of them, Mr. Vane, and you don't know where he is either.
Angel, you're looking at a man who was shot by your boss.
Look, Chief, it was an accident. I know Duke. He wouldn't shoot anybody.
I'm not sitting in this wheelchair because I enjoy it. And I know that your boss is out to get the cops.
No, sir.
How can you sit there and say that when you know that an officer's wife, Felicia Jones, was set up by Marco, a man who works for Duke Lavery, and that Lavery made that order?
Under Duke's orders?
That's right.
No way. I don't know anything about that.
Look, don't try to play dummy with me.
Chief, I don't even know anything about him getting out of jail.
I think it's about time you started to trust the police and tell us where Duke is.
Mr. Vane, I swear to you, I don't know.
He's a very dangerous man. Do you want to be held responsible for if he hurt someone else?
Do you? Look, Angel, you and Duke are friends. He talks to you, right?
Yes, sir. Sometimes we talked about other things.
Did he tell you why he wanted me dead?
No, sir.
Oh, come on, he must have said something about me. How he felt. Perhaps that he was a little worried that I was catching on to what he was doing here in Port Charles?
No, sir. We never talked about things like that.
Are you telling me that you had no idea of the mob's activities here in Port Charles?
No, sir.
Oh, I find that very hard to believe.
Look, my job was working in his club. And sometimes I helped Duke with some of his work because he was president of the union.
You're saying that that's all you guys ever talked about?
Yes, sir. Well, I mean, we discussed certain things like, well, the weather, football, baseball. Look, if Duke were mixed up in the mob, then he'd be leading a double life, right?
Sure,
no way.
Sure, Angel, sure.
What do you think?
What do I think? I'll tell you, there's nothing we can hold him on, and second thought, maybe the guy is telling the truth.
Even if he isn't, I don't think we're going to get the truth out of him today.
I agree with you. Okay, let him go. All right, Angel, that's enough.
That's
Just
it?
Don't leave town.
Yes, that's it for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's get on to other things. How about the report on the van?
I don't have it yet. They're bringing the van into the garage right now. Couldn't search it out in the alley because the exterior doors were locked.
Why would someone lock those doors?
Well, I better be getting back out into the field because I've got to find Duke Lavery.
Oh, well, why you? Well, why not Lewis here?
This is a personal vendetta.
Anna, you know, if I wasn't in this wheelchair, I'd sure go with you. But do me a favor. Please be careful.
Yeah, I'll be careful, Bert. Very careful.
Okay.
I'll be in touch.
Right, good.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Hello, I'm so sorry I'm late. Bert wanted to question Angel, and I didn't want Angel to say anything to put him in danger.
Did he?
No, he was fine, actually. I don't think Bert thinks he knows anything. Where's Robin?
Well, she's having a glass of milk with a friendly agent out in the kitchen. Gives us a bit of time together. How's the search going for Duke?
Well, I don't think Bert has any leads, and Duke ought to be at the cottage by now.
Let's hope so. How you doing with Bert?
I'm all right. I just want this to be over with now.
Any suspicions that he knows that we know he's Mr. B?
I'm sure not.
Good. That's vital.
I know.
Now, on with the next step.
Yes.
Guarding Lavery at the cottage as a state's witness.
No problem.
The mob will be after the both of you.
Yeah, I know that's the way it has to be.
I'm very proud of you, Anna.
Oh, don't be, please.
You know, talk about the next step.
Yeah.
You're going to get to the cottage through the roadblocks that they've set up for Lavery. Now, once that happens, word's going to get back to headquarters.
Yes, I know. I had a look at the plan when I was in the office, and there's one back road leading to the cottage that's not going to have a roadblock, so I'd take that one.
Good. Now, are you squared away with your story that we're going to give to Berth, which is going to protect you from charges of abetting a criminal?
Absolutely.
Well, let's hear 'em.
To cover the first incident, I am going to say that I'd looked at the van, the one that they used to move Lavery early on in the day.
Right. Are you prepared for me turning against you?
I know you have to prove to Bert that you're on his side.
Right. And hopefully instill a false sense of security in him.
Yes. I'm fine, you know. I'm ready for all this.
Anna, you're aware of the dangers here.
Yes, I am. Robert, one thing, how long am I going to have to stay in that one-room cottage with Duke?
One room?
Don't look at me like that.
Like what?
I'm not in love with him anymore.
Right. Okay. As soon as I've worked out the plan here, I'll join you at the cottage.
Okay. Is Robin ready for the game?
Yeah, Sean's been great with her.
I want to see her before I go.
What are you going to say to her?
Oh, I don't know.
I think she realizes this is more than just a game.
I'm sure she does. She's a very wise child.
You know, I can't get over what a great job you've done with her.
Thank you.
I mean, it's not easy being mother and father all at once. I mean, it's hard. You all right?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Look, Anna, if you can't go through with this...
Yes, I can. It's my job and I'm going to go.
I know how you really feel about him.
I don't want to talk about it.
If the plan didn't depend on it, then I wouldn't make you go through with it.
I am going to be fine. I promise you. You told me once not to let him do to me what I did to you. Well, I should have listened more.
Well, it's difficult to listen to the head when the heart's bellowing something else.
I know, and I listen to my heart too much. But from now on, I'm Anna Devane, Lady Cop.
Just take your gun with you.
I plan to.
Just be careful when you first confront him.
He knows about the plan.
Yeah, but he's also a man on the run.
You think he'll run away from me?
Neither of us are going to know that till you get to the cottage.
He'll be there.
What makes you so certain?
I don't know. He'll just be there.
Because he's in love with you?
Oh, Robert. I don't know what love is anymore.
Well, you know, I've always thought that there's many different types of love.
I always strike out there, don't I?
Oh, maybe you expect too much from the man. Of yourself.
I don't know. Maybe I do. But with Duke, you know, I really felt...
That it was going to last forever.
I suppose so. Same way I felt our love was going to last.
Well, in a way it has. Through Robin.
Yeah, through Robin.
She makes up for so many things.
Yes, she does.
But you can't live your life through a child.
What are you trying to say to me, Robert?
I don't know exactly. But maybe, I've been wrong about Lavery in some things.
Yeah. I think I have been, too.
There's one thing that I don't think any doubts about, and that is that the man would indeed lay down his life for you.
It's a strange kind of love.
True, but it's probably the only kind he can give, under the circumstances.
You know, I asked for too much. I wanted everything. I wanted to live happily ever after.
Probably that's what he wanted too.
Yeah. It's the impossible dream, though, isn't it?
Don't forget one thing, and that is that he's putting his life on the line here. At least give him that much.
I can't give him any more, Robert.
It breaks my heart to see you hurting like this.
Stop it. I'm going to be all right. Please don't be nice to me anymore, or else I'm going to dissolve into tears.
Okay, Chief Devane. No more tea and sympathy. You got your orders. Carry him out.
Yes, sir.
I'll say once more, be careful of Lavery when you first confront him. He might panic and run at the last minute.
I won't forget.
Okay. Now I've got to get to headquarters. It's time for me to start playing my role in this little pantomime.
Yeah, you know that van should be in police garage by now. I expect Bert's in quite a quandary after his first discovery.
Let's hope so. It's a vital part of the whole organization.
So much fun, madam.
My secret hideaway. And Sean said I might become a junior WSB agent.
Well, he's the man to do it, you know. It's a great room.
Thank you.
Now, all those wonderful toys for her to play with.
Are foreign spies after me?
Hey, kid, everybody's after you.
Did you hear that?
I know. It's going to be a very exciting game.
Yes, it is. If you two will excuse me for a moment, I'm going out to the kitchen to see how dinner's coming along. Sure you can't stay?
And I'd love to, but I can't now.
All right.
Where are you going, Mommy?
Well, sweetheart, it's police business, and, I have to leave Port Charles for a few days.
Wouldn't you rather stay here and play?
Oh, darling, I can't. My Robin, I love you so much. What would I do without you?
Don't feel sad, Mommy. I know you had to arrest Uncle Duke. I guess he broke some laws.
Quite a few.
Trouble is, I still love him.
Do you?
And I pray for him every night. Is that all right?
Of course it's all right, darling. We all need prayers said for us. And I think Duke needs quite a lot now.
I'm glad it's okay.
Give me a hug. Oh.
I am sorry to report that things did not go very well in the kitchen, and I'm going to have to start all over again.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go now, sweetheart. Okay.
Now, Robin and I are going to be fine, you know that.
Yeah.
Honey, why don't you go out to the kitchen and see what Sean did wrong?
Give me a kiss. I love you.
Don't worry, I've had a lot of experience with Grandma.
Sure that kid isn't 43.
43, definitely.
Hey.
Thanks, Sean. That's for you.
I'll do anything I can to get our Mr. B out of debt to settle with him.